I'm glad there we go. allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may stand for the singing of the Star Spangled Banner.
The achievements and friendships we have made these last 4 years. We are thankful for our teachers, parents, and role models that have made this possible for us and ask you to bless them on this momentous day. We ask you to give us courage and strength for what lies ahead. Please watch over us as we move towards the next chapter of our lives. Amen.
I'm still not sure when walking the halls like they were a foreign planet became knowing the school like the back of my hand. Freshman year, we were warned over and over again about how quickly high school would go by. At the time, graduation in college was only a distant glimmer in the future. I hope I am able to speak for our class when I say that no statement could ever be more true than that warning. With only a couple hours separating us from the next step in our lives, I hope we can look back on the past 4 years as a time of immense growth, immense knowledge, and immense memories. We have worked hard to come this far, and I couldn't think of a better class to be a part of. I want to express gratitude to those who have helped us along every step along the way. Pentucket's faculty, administration, and of course our families. With so many supporters behind us, it would be hard to fall too hard. The biggest thank you of all, however, does go out to the class of 2013, my friends and my peers, for an amazing 4 years. Your dedication, heart, and humor got me through high school with ease. Today truly can be the beginning of something amazing, and I wish you all the best of luck. Congratulations, class 2013. We're almost freshmen again.
Thank you, Chloe. And now, the Pentucket Regional Concert Band will play in the Shining of the Stars.
Yep.
At this time, I'd like to introduce the class Salutatorian, Ekaterina Balea.
Good morning, class 2013, or as they say where I come from, Zup Friendos. The high school hallway is a place that we have all come to know as a daily part of our lives. Whether it's a meeting ground for friends, or if it's a war zone to be dreaded, or even if it's just an inconvenience when getting to class, the crowds of the high school hallway are something that we are all very familiar with. Every single day, we are surrounded by so many people who each have their own lives, their own stories. There's this theory that the universe is made up of multidimensional strings. It's called string theory. Look it up, seriously, it'll blow your mind. But I think that you can see that just in a hallway. After all, the human mind is an intricate network of experiences, emotions, and knowledge. All that we see is made up of the delicate threads that make up the physical manifestation of each network, each individual. If you stop for a moment in the hallway and just look around you, you may realize just how many lives surround you and how many webs you are tangled in. There's something both suffocating and liberating about being so impossibly interconnected with so many other lives. On one hand, you're bound to so many other people that breaking away from them by force is a painful and emotional event. On the other hand, this web also acts as a safety net for when you fall. So, if we are all merely a part of one giant web, or if we are all in this together, so to speak, why then are we so determined to create and enforce boundaries between ourselves? One of the most tragic flaws of the human mind is the tendency to dismiss things that are too far outside of the boxes that we have been raised in. On the contrary, we should not throw away variation as though it does not apply to us. We must embrace it. We must allow it sanctuary in our minds. We must give it a drink and welcome it into our minds and love it like a brother. Of course, this is something we have to train ourselves to do. To dismiss other people as simply being a background picture in our lives and as objects to our actions is something that all of us are really used to doing. But it is this very subconscious objectification of people that is what allows for people to be cruel to one another. When we turn to someone and say, "Hey, that girl over there was terrible," some of us may laugh. Yet this very gesture is the very dismissal I'm talking about. We are taking that one thread in her entire universe and condensing her into that one thread. We are taking an entire living organism who could be great at singing, or love her two dogs, or could even have the world record for holding her breath, and simplifying her into a simple, "that girl over there that smells terrible." If it spreads to the whole school, or to our group of friends, or just to the other person, or even doesn't leave our mouth, we've destroyed a dimension of this girl and created a label for her. Now, friends, I'm sure you've heard it all before. We've all had those second step classes where the teacher tells you that bullying is wrong, and be nice to everybody, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, trust me, I nodded right along with them while I was still teasing my little brother. But one thing I have learned is that every single person is such a unique living organism full of billions of cells that all work hard to keep this one person, an entire universe of people alive. I have been friends with that girl that never felt like she fit in because she was just too out there, and this year seen her wow people on the high school stage in a sparkly dress. I have befriended that one person that everyone is a little put off by and seen the scars in her self-esteem and her passion for life. I have one friend who tells me that at her school, she's bullied and has one friend that goes to her school, and yet she is possibly the kindest, sweetest, most caring person I've ever met. And this frustrates me more than anything. We have all worked hard to get where we are today. We have all cried, we've all laughed, we've all felt alive, Though the mind seems small and insignificant, here we are, having lived 18, or nearly 18, years of life, and in that time, we have taken in so much, more than we can ever imagine. All of the experiences, all of the knowledge, all of the emotion we have built up to make this amazingly gorgeous universe that is pulsating with life in our heads. And yet there are still times when we dismiss people as though they are nothing. Right now, please do me this one favor. The next time you are standing in a crowd of people, take a moment to stop and listen. Listen to the people talking at the next group over about how excited they are for the next hangout. Listen to the people walking by who are talking about the last Bruins game. Listen to the people who sadly shake their heads and say, "My parents didn't have enough money." Even now, if we listen, we can hear the faint heartbeat of a crowd of people who are all so alive and so beautiful. Just listen. If you can't feel it, that's okay. You'll just have to bear the thought in mind. But if you can, remember this moment. When you are off in a different world, this college thing that you've devoted the past 2 years of your life trying to get to, remember this moment in time when you sat here at Pentucket Regional High School and listened to a few hundred people just living. Even when you don't recognize anyone at the campus, remember how that collective life energy feels. Remember that when you see that one person who just irks you. Remember that when you feel like judging anyone. Remember that when you look in the mirror. We are all human. We are all just trying to live. That's the point. The universe was never meant to be a hateful place. Our hearts may never beat at the same pace, and we may never see eye to eye, but at least we can start with one person, sitting in a crowd, listening to the energy of the universe. Always remember this, even as we part ways after this ceremony, as we enjoy the evening celebrations, as we go off to college in the fall. We still have so much to experience, to see, to enjoy, but even when you have moved on from Pentucket High School, always remember the network of universes around you. You may not remember the speech, you may not remember my name, but please, always remember this feeling. Thank you.
And I'd like to now introduce the class valedictorian, Chloe Capeman.
Many people may say that high school is a journey, and that today, right here, graduation is the destination. But I hope I'm echoing all of your thoughts when I say that belief is not completely true. While it has been a journey of sorts, I don't think the significance of high school lies in the culmination of it, but rather the revelations we have along the way. While so many of the experiences we have walking down the hallway all the way to the mods or standing in line for a spicy chicken burger may seem mundane, every experience we have is infinitely important. In many ways, I think I could make the argument that some of the longest lasting lessons of high school are not the ones learned in a history lecture or while figuring out a quadratic derivative. Every experience we have can be meaningful, and above all, I believe that these past 4 years have essentially been a crash course in trying to at least figure out who we are as individuals and where we fit in this massive world around us. These lessons are the ones worth learning. First of all, I've learned that it's totally fine to strut down the hallways singing every verse to Pocahontas' Colors of the Wind. Because if we all look deep into ourselves, there's a little piece of us that wants to join right in and be that happy. I've learned that it's okay to be happy and to know it. We should strive to do things that will make us happiest in the long run, not instantly, but for a long time. Some people say it's okay to sacrifice your happiness in order to fit in, or make more money, or even just to make a good impression. But true confidence will only come when one is able to recognize the small, joyful moments in life. It's okay to appreciate what you have and be happy, even when it seems like the problems of the world around you are so much more massive and attention demanding. It's just as important to remember that, like saying down the hallway, happiness is a way of traveling, not a destination. Don't delay your happiness for anything. I've also learned that sometimes you'll change your mind a million times about what color you want your prom dress or tux to be, what kind of haircut you're going to get, and especially what you're going to do with your life. I began high school sure that I was going to be a doctor of some sort, or at least definitely study biology. I quickly realized that no matter how many Punnett squares I did, they never seemed to change. While in English and history, I saw a whole new world open up that I barely knew existed. While I enjoyed the challenge of science and math, it was during freshman year that I knew I wasn't destined for a doctorate degree in medicine. My journey through high school has proven that many times, life is not about getting to a certain destination or a decision, but it is how you get there. It is about always being honest and true to oneself, as that is the quickest and only route to self-acceptance. Maintaining this honesty with ourselves can be difficult in the face of a seemingly impossible choice, like I'm sure the choice of college may have seemed for many of us this year. While it is a big decision, we are always allowed to change our minds when something doesn't feel quite right. We cannot ever hope to pretend to be something that we are not, especially in monumental decisions, as it will inevitably catch up to us. I promise to allow myself to change my major as many times as necessary until I find the right fit, as long as all of you will allow yourselves to be just a little bit fickle too. I've learned that it's all right to bomb a math quiz. Seriously, I'm still figuring out how I'm going to use calculus the rest of my life. And I won't lie, I cried once in 6th grade after failing a pop quiz. It only took me a few seconds, however, to realize that a pop quiz would not rule my future. Life will bring failure. You may forget all the plays in the biggest game of the season, or totally burn that amazing cake you've been baking for the past 4 hours. That's inevitable, because as humans, we are not perfect. Things will go wrong. We mess up, the people around us mess up, and the system messes up. But the most important part is how we respond to those situations. We must choose to rise above the situations we find ourselves in. It's not just about being the bigger person, it's about being a better person after each failure. It's okay to start over, because it's important to realize that failures bring the opportunity for growth. Ultimately, I've realized that it may not be all about quadratic equations, but maybe it is about using your mind in a new and different way. The wisdom we gain from our failures allows us to become something better. We must capitalize on our failures now in order to maximize our future successes. I've also learned that it's okay to say that no, in fact, you don't think YOLO is applicable to every situation. Maybe just like 3/4 of the time. Stand on your own 2 feet, even in the face of Drake's seemingly omnipresent motto, you only live once. What you have to say is important, and you have unique ideas to share. You can have an opinion on political issues. You're never too young to stand up for something you believe in, or maybe even something you're still figuring out, even if it means getting in a heated debate. It's okay to believe that spicy chicken wings are a little bit gross. It's also okay to believe that, be forced to eat one, and maintain, seriously guys, sorry, it's not that good. While it can be difficult to say what we mean and mean what we say, we should strive for that. Luckily, I feel like the past 4 years have allowed me to begin confidently following my beliefs at all times. If nothing else, we must believe in ourselves because we can choose what we learn about, what we accept, and ultimately what we believe to be true. And the truth is something worth seeking at all times. Lastly, I've learned that sometimes you just need to go out on the color day stage and rock that shake senora dance, even when you don't know half the moves. Don't fear judgment to the extent that you lose sight of your own personal greatness. I strongly believe that each of us has the potential to become something better than we are today. And I think that this, above all, is what I want to impress. Each day and each little moment brings an opportunity for us to define who we are. It sounds trite, but there's truly no other way to describe what graduation means for all of us. It is not an end. It may be an end of locker room drama, it may be an end of insane color day traditions, and it may even feel like the end of an era. But it's not. Because the wisdom and knowledge you've gained here in the past 4 years are what you will take with you into your future. We can look fondly on the memories, But for me, I don't leave Pentucket with the regrets of what could have been, because I recognize that the future is shaped by the person that I choose to be today and the person that I choose to be tomorrow. If you walk away with nothing else today, remember this: you have the ability to explore the unknown and be curious about the world around you. But now is not the time to fear the future. Now is the time to let yourself say that the best is yet to come. I will forever be thankful for the opportunities that I had while here at Pentucket, not because they were fun or even always funny, but because I left knowing that now is my time to be me. With the rest of our lives ahead of us, we should not fear our potential today. Leave today and allow yourself to be happy. Allow yourself to explore. Allow yourself to change your mind. Allow yourself to believe in something. Allow yourself to succeed. Be the person that you've always known you could be. I'm so proud of our class and glad to have been a part of it. I have infinite gratitude for the people I've met while here at Pentucket and the lessons I've learned. But remember, the best is yet to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Chloe. I'd like to introduce Terry Beaton from the Pentucket Regional Scholarship Foundation.
Thank you, Mr. Seymour. Good morning. On behalf of the Pentucket Regional Scholarship Committee, it is my pleasure to make these presentations today. These awards are made possible through the generous donations of the Pentucket community, the annual mailings, fundraising events, and the interest earned on the permanent memorial and trust funds. This year, we awarded scholarships totaling $60,000 to 63 graduates. The foundation thanks everyone for their continued support. The scholarship recipients are chosen by the awards committee using the following factors: financial aid criteria, academic achievement, and extracurricular activities at school and in the community. The following named scholarships from the permanent memorial and trust funds honor several students, teachers, administrators, benefactors, and dedicated citizens of the Pentucket community. The interest accrued on these named scholarships and supplemented as needed from the general funds make up these awards. Many of the named scholarships are memorial funds established by families and friends to perpetuate the names of loved ones in a meaningful way each graduation. Recipients of named scholarships are asked to send a letter of acknowledgement to these families as an expression of appreciation. This time they want to refer to the Pentucket Scholarship section of the graduation program for the background information on these awards. I ask you to please hold your awards until all the recipients have been announced. So as your name is called, please stand. Angelica Arredondo. Angelica has been awarded the Daniel P. Hardin Memorial Scholarship. Robert Fontaine. Robert has been awarded the Jill Buzzell Meredith Share Memorial Scholarship. Christopher Gilman. Chris received the Carol E. and Eleanor R. Hubley Memorial Scholarship. Allison D. Castillo. Allison has been awarded the David C. Teresi Memorial Scholarship. Angela McGrath. Angela, a graduate of Whittier Tech, is awarded the Muriel E. Shane Memorial Scholarship. Joseph Lebrecht. Joseph has been awarded the Thompson Family Memorial Scholarship. Jacob Mistretta. Jacob has been awarded the Haverhill College Club Memorial Scholarship. Catherine Weekly. Catherine has been awarded the Hobart B. and Nancy J. Esty Scholarship. Ellen Galesian. Ellen has been awarded the Wilfred G. Journay Memorial Scholarship. Alex Warner. Alex has been awarded the Rose M. Witham Memorial Scholarship. Marissa Lundy. Marissa has been awarded the Norino Mira Memorial Scholarship. Timothy Fryermuth. Tim received the Mark P. Lagarde Memorial Scholarship. Jacques Lucier. Jacques has been awarded the Stephen Hardin White Memorial Scholarship. Victoria Spofford. Victoria is awarded the Carola J. and George J. DeAngelis Memorial Scholarship. Juliana Grimm. Juliana has been awarded the Eugene K. and Evelyn Vaughn Shaw Memorial Scholarship. Jessica Freeman. Jessica received the Frank and Janet Gowan Gertrude Johnson Memorial Scholarship. Jake Corey. Jake received the Robert E. Anton Memorial Scholarship. Erica Streeter. Erica has been awarded the Children's Castle Scholarship. Colleen Killian. Colleen has been awarded the Merrimack Savings Bank Lynn E. Brackett Memorial Scholarship. Thomas Lebrecht. Thomas is awarded the Cecilia R. and Irving L. Vaughn Memorial Scholarship. Jeffrey Funk. Jeffrey has received the Genevieve A. Lay Memorial Scholarship. Ian Mitchell. Ian is awarded the Jerry J. Luca Memorial Scholarship. Connor McGurk. Connor has been awarded the Buckley Burke Family Scholarship. Madison Newton. Madison is awarded the Susan M. Tochi Memorial Scholarship. Callie Leach. Callie has been awarded the Charlton and Phyllis Parker Scholarship. Kristen Fitzgerald. Kristen has received the R. Burke Double Aqua Memorial Scholarship. Amanda Cook. Amanda received the Gus Hayden Memorial Scholarship. The foundation is pleased to present the following students with general Pentucket scholarships. Zachary Bartula, Joshua Creamer, Megan Haley, Jenna Raimondi, Trevor Collins, Tyler Haas, Gabrielle Heck. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Kurt Drescher, who will be presenting the newly named Carol G. and Walter B. Drescher Memorial Scholarship.
Thank you, Terry. Good morning. My name is Kurt Drescher, as Terry said, and I'm privileged to be here to present the Carol G. and Walter B. Drescher Memorial Scholarship in memory of my parents. This scholarship was originally established 14 years ago in memory of my mom. After serving at the Page School as the school nurse for many years, she continued to serve the Pentucket community and a number of other musical groups as a piano accompanist. Mom had a servant heart and dearly loved the time she spent at Page and with her students. And she went on to stay connected with those students through junior and senior high school, in addition to teaching dozens of them how to play the piano. Every day after school, I learned those songs just by listening. With the recent passing of my dad, Walter, just a few weeks ago, my family thought it was fitting to rename the scholarship in memory of both of them as a couple. Dad worked faithfully as a math professor first year at Pentucket Regional High School, then at Bentley College, but spent the majority of his career at Northern Essex Community College. Taught everything in math, from algebra to advanced calculus and kind of everything in between. He loved math, which I never really understood. He loved teaching and was one of those people that found out early in his career what he was good at and what he enjoyed, and he did that the rest of his life. My parents were embedded really in the fabric of this community for decades. They love living in West Newbury, serving, also living in Merrimack, serving there. They volunteered and gave of themselves faithfully in the West Newbury Congregational Church, the Pregnancy Care Center in Haverhill, numerous various town committees, including the Pentucket Scholarship Foundation with my dad at a point used to attend those meetings. So as a family, we thought it was fitting and appropriate for this scholarship to be established to assist students interested in pursuing nursing, as my mom was a school nurse, musical studies, and with the recent passing of my dad, we've added the students interested in pursuing a career in education. This year, the Carol G. Drescher Memorial and Walter B. Drescher Memorial Scholarship is being given to Mary Catherine O'Regan, who is going to study at the University of Rhode Island to study nursing. Mary Catherine has been an active member of Pentucket, serving as a teaching assistant, a tutor, maintaining high honors and receiving awards in math, science, and French, as well as a membership of the National Honor Society. Mary is also a tennis player, as are both of our girls, so that's pretty cool. Mary, would you please receive the scholarship on behalf of my family and friends?
Good news and bad news. I'm almost done, but I do have a few more to go here. Now we move into our Founders Awards. These scholarships have been self-sustaining as a result of many generous contributions. The foundation hopes that in future years, more of the named scholarships will be designated as Founders Awards. Anna Bouchard and Charles Emerson. Anna and Charles have been awarded the West Newbury Women's Club scholarships. Catherine Formosi. Catherine has received the Stephen Kajeski Memorial Scholarship. Marissa Porter and Daniel Thornton. Marissa and Daniel received the Milton S. Otis and Bruce H. Otis Memorial Scholarship. Foundation is pleased to present the following students with Martin B. Crane Family Scholarships. Jonathan Acorn. Matthew Farrell. Aaron Sullivan. Zachary Chapman. Edward Gardette. And Courtney Terry. Tess Noguera. Tess has been awarded the Jim Jones West Newbury Youth Basketball Scholarship. You can hold your applause, we'll get through it quicker. Brianna Nelchargi. Brianna has been awarded the Cindy Mills Memorial Scholarship. Brendan Moynihan. Brendan has received the Skip Snack Bar Scholarship, which was established by the Matthews family. Chloe Kaepner. Chloe has been awarded the Tara Minicello Memorial Scholarship. Luis O'Mara. Luis has received the A. Neal and Joyce O. Gadd Memorial Scholarship. Thomas Funk. Thomas has been awarded the Jamie Grabowski Memorial Scholarship. Michael Lincoln. Michael has been awarded the Gene B. and Arthur E. Fernal Memorial Scholarship. James Donahue. James has been awarded the William Beard III Memorial Scholarship. Sarah Queenan. Sarah has been awarded the Paul G. and Barbara A. Sheehan Memorial Scholarship. Sarah Vino. Sarah is awarded the Ethel M. McAuliffe Memorial Scholarship. Ashley Cook. Ashley is awarded the Jean Marie Connor Memorial Scholarship. Nicole Brown. Nicole has received the Edward S. and Winifred G. Mosley Memorial Scholarship. Jeffrey Dalton, a graduate of Whittier Tech, has been awarded the Kenneth Fowler West Newbury Fire Company Memorial Scholarship. Marina Gerhardt. Marina has received the Ellen Burke Hart Scholarship. Mariana. Brittany Bossy. Brittany has been awarded the Dr. H. Murray Garrity Memorial Scholarship. This year, the following award is moved from a named scholarship to a Founders Award. E. Katerina Balea. E. Katerina has been awarded the Angela B. and Richard R. Jervian Family Scholarship. This year, we have a new Founders Award. The Emma Louise Journay Memorial Scholarship was established after Emma lost her battle with childhood cancer at the age of 9. At this time, I would ask Daniel Medeiros to stand as the recipient of the first Emma Journay Memorial Scholarship. At this time, I'd like all scholarship recipients to stand for a round of applause. Congratulations to the scholarship recipients and best wishes to all the graduates of the class of 2013 from the Pentucket Scholarship Foundation. Thank you.
It's really an honor for Pentucket Regional School District and our community to receive such support from groups like the Pentucket Regional Scholarship Foundation and for the Institution for Savings. And I'd like to introduce the president of the Institution for Savings, Mike Jones.
Good morning, and congratulations to all of you here today. On behalf of the Institution for Savings, I want to thank each of you who applied for our scholarship, and I wish all of you the best as you begin a new chapter in your life. I am honored to stand before you to present the bank's $15,000 scholarship, which will be awarded this morning to an individual who best exemplifies our vision. The bank's vision is to positively affect the lives of every person, business, and organization in the communities it serves. We truly believe, as one of the largest savings banks on the North Shore, that we have an obligation to continue to make this community a better place to live, and especially to improve the quality of our schools. This is the third year the bank has awarded a scholarship to a Pentucket high school student, and each of the previous recipients truly have represented the bank's vision in their own unique way. I can honestly say this year's recipient is a very special person whose presence here at Pentucket High School has been a blessing to all of us. In a letter of recommendation, one teacher wrote, "There are a few students who come along in one's teaching career that make such an indelible impression that they are never forgotten. This student is one of them. He presents himself as someone who is humble, gracious, and sincere, yet he is firm and steadfast in his beliefs. He has the kind of demeanor that others naturally respond to, in that he is helpful, non-judgmental, and very sincere. He cares about every student he meets and goes out of his way to make sure everyone feels valued and accepted. He is truly a unique, outstanding individual in every sense of the word, and I could not express strongly enough how much I admire and respect him." One faculty member wrote, He is a determined and diligent person who puts everything he has in his pursuits, whether they are on the field or in the classroom. He possesses a strong value system, placing honesty at the top, not only in relation to himself, but also in his expectation of others. A department chair wrote, "I can honestly say without hesitation that he is one of the top students that I have encountered in my professional career. He possesses exceptional intellectual promise, fully engages in all that he does, and has remarkably strong integrity and character." Another teacher wrote, "He was viewed by his classmates as a leader in the classroom. He always conducted himself in a mature and ambitious manner. In addition to his teachers, his peers regard him as an outgoing individual with high integrity who will be successful in whatever he chooses to do." In one of his own essays, he writes, "To be honest, what I really strive for is to make a difference in the world that will last for a long time after me." As you can imagine, our scholarship committee was very impressed with this individual's academic achievements, and more importantly, his character, leadership, and kindness. I want to acknowledge his parents, as I truly understand many of his values and beliefs are a result of family nurturing. In closing, we can only hope he decides to reside in one of our local communities, because he will truly have a positive impact on the lives of many. It is an honor for me to announce the recipient of this year's Institution for Saving Scholarship in the amount of $15,000 is Michael McCarron.
Thanks very much, Michael, the chorus, musicians. A special shout out to Bobby Rathbone, all the musicians that have helped us out coming in. Good morning. My name is Jeff Mulqueen, Superintendent of Schools here for Pentucket Regional. And just like we heard at the beginning of our ceremony, I want to reflect on some of the things that I have learned this year as well. As a new superintendent, learning is a very important part of your first year. To begin with, I've learned that every student here in Pentucket aspires to a great future. Pentucket students see themselves as active participants locally and globally, and expect schools to deliver world-class opportunities so that each student can reach a future of his or her choosing. I've learned that parents, educators, and the Pentucket community echo these expectations and actively support Pentucket's journey to a world-class future. We seek to rival the best educational agencies in the world by giving students both voice and choice. Students engage in a dynamic program of studies that foster the application of knowledge, integrate adaptive leadership skills, and strengthen personal meaning for each student. Today's graduates and all of our students have the potential to solve real-world problems and accomplish significant results. I've also learned about our remarkable educators here in Pentucket. Pentucket's educators are personally and professionally invested in the success of every student, and they are the source of our district's joy of learning. They are creative professionals who accomplish many things both inside the classroom and outside, and they have a passion for learning and inspire students to reach for futures that will shape the world. We are a Pentucket community that is contemporary, high-powered, a learning organization that invigorates educators with leadership opportunities, collaboration, and continuous learning. Our Pentucket community of educators sees themselves as doing more, giving more, and becoming more, and together we do great things. I've also learned about the nurturing community. Groveland, Merrimack, and West Newbury, our member towns, boast heartwarming settings where the air is a little fresher, the grass a little greener, and the pace a little gentler. And today we know that it's also a little warmer. Most important are the people who are unpretentious but have small town values linked to high expectations. This winning combination has been a recipe for success in Pentucket for more than 50 years. The Pentucket community, as we heard today with all of the scholarship awards, leverages its resources generously to ensure that every student has an opportunity to make his or her individual contribution to the world. So today we come together to celebrate our graduates, our world-class education, but not just world-class with a small-town flair. So I congratulate everyone. Thank you, school committee, for coming, officials, parents, relatives, the whole community for coming today to celebrate with us. Thank you.
Superintendent Mulqueen and School Committee Chair Page, I hereby certify that these students have successfully completed all of the requirements set forth by the Pentucket Regional School Committee and the state of Massachusetts, and I present them to you as the Pentucket Regional High School graduating class of 2013. Our first graduate, Ekaterina Balea. Chloe Ellen Kapner. Daniel Timothy Thornton. Christian Beast. Victoria Rose Spofford. Jeffrey Corbett Funk. You might notice our next three graduates aren't going to be returning to their seat. They're going to rush off the field because they're competing in the pole vault in the all-state meet. So they've got to get out of here. So we wish you guys the best of luck. Thomas Corbett Funk. Joseph David Lebrec. Thomas Paul Lebrec. Ian Philippe Mitchell. Megan Elizabeth Ackerman. Jonathan William Acorn. Amanda Ann Adams. Angelica Marie Arredondo. David Antonio Backrack. Jacob Michael Barabo. Jacqueline Teresa Bartholomew. Zachary William Bartula. Emily Teddy Beauperlant. Kelsey Lee Bodie. Samantha Marie Bomba. Brittany Michelle Bossi. Anna Rachel Bouchard. Mitchell Roy Bowden. Nicole Julia Brown. Cameron Mark Burns. Zachary Joseph Chapman. Jake Daniel Corey. Kevin Robert Clark. John Burt Cleary. Matthew Kenneth Cloyd. Trevor James Collins. Amanda Forte Cook. Ashley Forte Cook. Anthony James Costanzo. Sean Luke Cower. Benjamin Charles Craig. William Francis Craig. Joshua John Creamer. Allison Yvonne Credit. Sorrel Elizabeth Creasy. Jacqueline Ray Curtin. John Henry Curtin. Nicholas Curtis Thaddeus D'Agostino. Ashley Priscilla Doust. Emily Monaco Daniels. Kai Harrison Dark. Peter Owen Davis. Allison Summer Del Castillo. Sean Tyler Desmond. Haley Gregory Desrocious. Hannah Ali Stodier. James Patrick Donahue. Emily Mary Drescher. Branscombe Ford Davina. Olivia Barry Duggan. Michael Reed Dunlap. Charles Vincent Emerson. Benjamin Lloyd Irvin. Matthew Thomas Farrell. Marguerite Catherine Fiju. Kelsey Marie Fitzgerald. Kristen Penelope Fitzgerald. Robert Andrew Fontaine. Catherine Cranis Formosi. Jessica Elizabeth Freeman. Timothy McClellan Fryermuth. Andrea Lee Garaby. Eddie Gaudette. Christopher James Gayton. Marina Gretchen Gerhardt. Christopher Joseph Gilman. Jake O'Neill Greeny. Faith Victoria Gregory. Juliana Marie Grimm. Julia Rose Gilmet. Ellen Mary Galesian. Tyler Zachary Haas. Megan Ann Haley. Haley Jan Hammerstrom. Kyle Robert Hardy. Alexander Pesh Sylvan Heen. Michael Adams Heath. Gabrielle Marie Heck. Cody W. Hillner. Emma Catherine Jones. Nathan Humberto George. Tyler Thomas Kelly. Colleen Lee Killian. Scott Kenneth Kostra. Mary Elizabeth Lambert. Grayson Davis Lancaster. Emily Lauren Lavender. Haley Michaela Victoria Leach. Kelsey Ray Ledoux. Michael Joseph Lincoln. Brianna Lee Locke. Marissa Eiler Lundy. Jacques Ryan Lucier. Hannah Joy Lyons. Alex David McMullen. Daniel George Maderos. Chase Bailey Marcotte. Michael Philip McCarran. Devin Thomas McFadden. Connor Douglas McGurk. Devin James McKee. Matthew Zebediah Messina. Michael Vincent Messina. Benjamin John Hughes. Kevin Edward Miles. Davis Jackson Miller. Jacob Daniel Mistretta. Alexandra Eleni Moore. Natasha Laura Moskal. Brendan Sean Moynihan. Megan Dorothy Mallow. Kate Elizabeth Murphy. Brianna May Nalcharjan. Madison Rose Newton. Ryan Austin Nickerson. Tess Elizabeth Noguera. Paige Sullivan O'Connor. Shauna Elizabeth O'Hearn. Luis Nathaniel O'Mara. Mary Catherine O'Regan. Kyle James O'Rourke. Paige Ursula Ouellette. Jacob Daniel Peavy. Trevor Michael Pereira. Brett Michael Petroselli. Francis Joseph Pizzarella. Marissa Jean Porter. Alicia Lara Poulin. Sarah Ann Queenan. Jenna Marie Ramondi. Lillian Sumner Reinhold. Haley Anna Rizzo. Miranda Lee Rodans. Carly Ann Rollins. Alyssa Marie Rosen. Cody John Rothwell. Daniel Thomas Ryan. Evan Michael Sampu. Hayden Ryan Sanborn. Doriana Lizette Sarkis. Stephen Michael Schultz. Gerald Arthur Scott. Abigail Jane Smith. Jamie Lee Snook. Audra Lynn St. Hilaire. Ryan James Staples. Morgan Marie Strangman. Erica Patricia Streeter. Carly Morgan Sturgis. Erin Kathleen Sullivan. Callie Ann Sullivan. Derek Craig Swanson. Michael Richard Tajin. Courtney Alyssa Terry. Alicia Nicole Theodorakopoulos. Heather Amelia Tipson. Joshua John Torvey. Abigail Charlotte Verville. Sarah Teresa Vino. Nicole Elizabeth Viselli. Alex Elizabeth Warner. Catherine Elizabeth Weekly. Sean Wedding. Jonathan Christopher West. Stephanie Elizabeth Wilbur. Calvin Parker Wiles. Nicole L. Williams. Paige Lee Wilson. Brandon Christopher Yema. Joshua Adam Yazell. William Michael Zaneski III. Congratulations, class of 2013.
those of you who were at the senior banquet, you know that I joked around with my father a little bit. I called him Dr. Seuss because his poem honestly reminded me of something that Dr. Seuss would write. He seems to have like the gift of gab. He has a way with words, I guess. But earlier this fall, I was actually in a car accident with my brother, and the one word that he said to me was, dude. Not even stop, not even look out. So, I mean, I guess judging by all the people that have already left the stands and all the fluttering pamphlets out there, I guess I have my dad's genes, and I'm not sure what my brother got, but I am Dr. Seuss, I guess, too. So, here we go. I'd like to thank all the parents and families, teachers, administration, and friends for being here with us this morning on this special day. None of us could have made it through this journey at Pentucket without your continued love and support. And for that, please accept our thanks and know that we are all eternally grateful. You can clap if you want. So here we get to the Dr. Seuss part. At last our stay at Pentucket is complete. How time has come and gone. I cannot bear to say goodbye. Instead, I'll say so long. To all the things that stay the same and those that go away, remember where you're always loved. Your image will not give way. It's said that nothing lasts forever, much as May turns into June. But may God stand close by your side, so we'll be together soon. Congratulations to the class of 2013. I wish the best of luck to everyone in the future. I know you all did great.
No, that's